The annual pie contest at the Maple Street Fair was heating up. Not literally, of course, thanks to Mrs. Henderson's legendary blueberry pie, which always took first place. This year, however, there was a new contender, a young baker named Emily with a mysterious pecan pie that had the judges whispering. Suddenly, a shriek pierced the air. Mrs. Henderson stood beside her prize-winning pie, a look of utter disbelief on her face. The coveted blue ribbon was missing. Sheriff Higgins, a portly man with a handlebar mustache more impressive than his detective skills, waddled over. Missing ribbon, eh? Sounds like a serious case. The crowd buzzed with suspicion. Was it Emily, desperate to win? Or maybe Mr. Kensington, whose apple crumble always came in third? Just then, a mischievous glint appeared in little Timmy's eyes. He tugged on Sheriff Higgins' pants leg. "Sheriff, look! Up there!" High on a branch of the maple tree, perched precariously with a blue ribbon tied around its neck, sat a squirrel. The crowd erupted in laughter. The squirrel, startled, released the ribbon, which fluttered down and landed gently in Mrs. Henderson's outstretched hand. Relief washed over Mrs. Henderson, though her pie looked a little worse for wear after a squirrel had used it as a balancing act. Sheriff Higgins, red-faced, declared the case closed. Later, Emily approached Mrs. Henderson, a sheepish grin on her face. "My pie may not have won," she said, "but I brought you another." She presented a steaming plate of blueberry pie. Mrs. Henderson's eyes widened. "But you don't like blueberries," she said. Emily shrugged. "Maybe not, but I figured we could both use a friend after that whole squirrel business." And so, the two bakers shared a laugh and a piece of pie, proving that sometimes the sweetest victory comes not from winning, but from making a new friend.